I finally exposed Henry's lies and claimed what's rightfully mine, but it came at a cost. My own children's father, I don't know who he is. Henry's voice, dripping with venom, promises answers, but can I trust him? I'm leaving, trying to protect Cherry, but Pete, I can't bring him. Justin's keeping secrets, and Pete's pain is tearing me apart. Now, I have to ask myself, who is the father of my children? Why is Justin hiding Pete's mother? And what will Henry do to take everything back? 8 years ago, my father stole my son. Now I'm taking him back, no matter the cost. I sat across from Henry, my so-called father. He smirked, swirling his drink like he owned the world. Henry then said, "Nora, my dear, thank you for meeting me on such short notice. I know how—" I cut him off before he could waste my time. "Cut the crap. Tell me what you know about the father of my children." His smirk deepened. He was enjoying this. "The truth. It doesn't come cheap," he said. "I expected that." Under the table, my fingers moved quickly across my phone screen. I texted solo, "Hack into Henry's phone, fake a wire transfer, make it big." Locking my phone, I met his gaze. "Fine, you'll have your money." A chime sounded from his phone. His smirk widened as he checked the screen. $10 million received from Nora Smith. "Good girl," he said, clearly pleased. "Now here's what you really paid for." He leaned in, voice dropping to a near whisper. "I don't know who their father is." My hands tightened into fists under the table, but I controlled my anger. "But," he continued, "I do know who your son is." I was losing my patience. "Say it." He took his time, drinking. "Peter Hunt." The room seemed to shrink around me. Pete, my son, the one I had searched for, the one being raised by Justin Hunt. So, Cherry was telling the truth. Henry chuckled darkly. "If you think you can waltz in and take him back? Oh, sweetheart, Justin Hunt will never give him up. His lawyers, his money, his power, they'll crush you before you even step foot near him." I stood abruptly. Henry lifted his whiskey in mock gratitude. "And thank you for the generous donation." Then another chime. $10 million charge reversed. Henry's smirk vanished. His face twisted in fury as he stabbed at his phone. "You little—" I turned toward the door, not sparing him another glance. "Nice doing business with you, Dad." Glass shattered behind me as I walked out. That night, Justin sat in his dimly lit apartment when his phone vibrated against the counter. He picked it up without hesitation when he saw the caller ID. "Hello, Grandma. How are you feeling? Did you settle in?" His voice was softer than usual. His grandmother's warm, teasing tone came through the speaker. "I'm feeling much better, Justin, now that I'm back in New York." "Good. I was worried about you traveling so soon after surgery. You should have stayed back a couple more weeks." "Oh, Justin, you don't have to worry. I've been through worse things. But California? I couldn't spend a minute longer there." A small chuckle. Yeah, we all know you can't stay away from New York for too long." Then came the question he had been dreading. "Now tell me, how have you been? And how's my darling Pete?" Justin's smile faded. His eyes drifted to the closed bedroom door down the hall. He hadn't spoken to Pete much since that night, since the question, since the lie. "Justin? Is everything okay, dear?" His grandmother's voice pulled him back. He exhaled slowly. "Grandma, Pete's upset with me. He asked about his mom and I didn't—" He swallowed the words. "He hates me." "Oh, sweetheart. He doesn't hate you. He's just hurting." Justin swallowed hard. Was that supposed to make it any easier? And then there's Nora. He hesitated, his voice quieter now. "I don't know how to fix all this." His grandmother's response was calm, but firm. "Then maybe it's time for a fresh start. A new city, a new home. Give him space to heal. Give both of you that chance. You know you're more than welcome to stay with me here." Justin stared at the counter, processing. A fresh start? Would that even change anything? Then he nodded. "We'll come." A faint laugh of relief came through the phone. "That's a wise decision, my dear boy. And don't worry, no harm will come to Pete while I'm alive. I know you're worried about that." The call ended. Justin set the phone down and looked toward Pete's door again. This was the right decision. It had to be. 8 years ago. The rain pounded against the hospital window, thunder rumbling in the distance. A newborn lay in an incubator, tiny, fragile. Machines beeped urgently. Justin stood frozen, soaked from the storm outside, watching the tiny chest rise and fall too rapidly. The doctor's voice cut through the haze. "The baby's been out for over 12 hours. He's critical. We need to move him to the NICU, but we need a guardian signature. Justin's head snapped up. Are you the father? The question hung in the air. For a moment, the hesitation was there. Then he looked at the baby again, his baby, and suddenly there was no hesitation at all. Yes, I'm the father. He grabbed the pen, signing the form without a second thought. And you need to save him, no matter what. He had made his choice. And now, 8 years later, that choice was slipping away. Present day. Justin packed the suitcase. Pete, lying in bed, arms crossed, refused to even look at him. I don't want to go. Justin didn't stop folding clothes, didn't even glance up. You don't have a choice, Pete. Silence. Then Pete stiffened. Justin sighed, running a hand through his hair. His tone softened. I'm sorry, son, but we have to go. Grandma wants us there. The defiance cracked just a little. Grandma asked. Pete's voice was quieter now. Justin nodded. Yeah, buddy. Then Pete mumbled, fine, but only for Grandma. Justin smirked slightly, ruffling Pete's hair. Time for a new adventure. Later that night, I leaned against the hotel window. My fingers tightened around my phone as I called Solo. The line barely rang before he picked up, his voice thick with sleep. Nora? What's wrong? I didn't waste time. Where's Justin right now? Solo exhaled sharply, suddenly more awake. Why? I clenched my jaw. Because I need to get to Pete. He's my son, Solo, and I'm going to take him back. Silence. Then Solo, always too rational for my liking, said, And then what? What's your plan after you grab him? Keep running? You really think Justin Hunt, of all people, will just let you disappear with his son? The words hit hard, but I didn't falter. I'll figure it out. No, you won't, Solo shot back. You take Pete, Justin will hunt you down. You'll never be able to stop running. And even if you do... What about Pete? You think he'll be happy being dragged from city to city away from his father? My stomach twisted. I knew he was right, but the thought of leaving Pete behind was unbearable. So what do I do? My voice was quieter now, raw. Solo sighed, like he was bracing himself for what he was about to say. Make Justin trust you, get close, make him let his guard down. I scoffed. And how exactly do I do that? Solo hesitated, then, almost reluctantly said, make him fall in love with you. I froze, then let out a sharp laugh. I hate him, Solo. I don't want him. Then forget about Pete, Solo said simply, because Justin Hunt isn't giving him up. His words hung in the air like a death sentence. Forget Pete? After finally finding him? After spending years searching? No, that wasn't an option. I took a deep breath, steadying myself. Fine, I said, voice firm. I'll do it. But only for Pete. Solo let out another sigh, then said, Well, Justin just moved to New York. I straightened, my grip tightening around my phone. Then I guess I'm going to New York too. Solo sighed again, but there was a note of approval in his tone. Then let the games begin. The next afternoon, I walked through Central Park, Cherry skipping ahead, pointing at an ice cream cart. Mom, ice cream, she chirped. I ruffled her hair but kept my focus on my phone. Solo, what time does Justin usually come here with Pete? Typing sounds filled the line. Then, same time every day for the last 4 days. Should be any moment now. I took a deep breath. Perfect. It'll look like a coincidence. I turned slowly, my breath catching. Justin Hunt stood at the park entrance, and beside him, Pete. Before I could move, a soft gasp came from behind me. Yvette, is it you? I turned sharply. An elegant woman stared at me with wide, glassy eyes. What? I stammered. She shook her head, pressing a trembling hand to her lips. I'm sorry. For a second, you look just like her. It's impossible. Wait. My voice was sharper than I intended. Did you mean... Yvette Smith? She hesitated, then turned back, her gaze locking onto mine, full of certainty. You're her daughter, aren't you? My breath caught. How do you know my mother? What else do you know? She exhaled deeply, her voice almost a whisper. Everything. Nora's mission was clear. Get Pete back. But to do that, she had to make Justin Hunt trust her, even fall in love with her. But then, a chance meeting in the park changed everything. An old woman, her eyes filled with a strange recognition, claimed Nora looked just like her mother, Yvette. A mother Nora barely knew. Now Nora has to trick Justin, learn about her mom, and get Pete back. Will she win or lose everything? How will her new discovery about her mother change her pursuit? Will Justin fall for her? Will she get Pete back?